Right, okay, so you start with your reel of cotton and you put it on the spindle there, and then you take it through that little groove in the top, and then you take it through the gap in the middle of the tensioner, and you take it up there. And then you've got to thread it through that hole there, and then you take it down to the needle and you thread it through the needle from left to right, like that. But always cut your cotton with very sharp scissors, or it's almost impossible getting it through. So once you've threaded the needle, you put it through the foot, which is the bit at the bottom there, and just put it behind. So that's the main cotton threaded in, and then you need to get the bobbin, which you put inside the bobbin cage, and you drop it in like that, and you take the cotton and you put it down that little slot, and then put it back up, and it should connect up with that, like that. And if you pull it, you can feel it turning the bobbin inside, and that means it's fine. If you pull it and it's far too stiff, you can loosen it using this tiny little screw there, or if it feels really, really loose and comes flying out, you need to tighten it, obviously. So once you've got that in there, you have a little bit of cotton out the back, and then you need to open up the little sliding hatch, like that, and then the bobbin goes into the bobbin holder, the sharp end first. So you need to put it in. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way of the camera, so it's a bit difficult, but you need to push it in like that, and it slots in. It's kind of obvious when it's in the right place because it just kind of sits there, and you just leave the cotton inside. Don't need to join the cotton up, so you leave about an inch on the end of the cotton. Just push it in there any old way, really, just so it's inside, and then you slide the hatch back on. And now this is when it should pick up the bobbin cotton. You turn the wheel, and the needle going through the hole should pick up the bobbin. So you turn it over, and then ideally it picks it up, and then you can usually see the bit of cotton that has been pulled up from beneath. There you go. That comes out there. So then you can see you've got the cotton from the bobbin, which has come up automatically through the little hole, and you've got the cotton from the cotton reel. So you just pull those two back like that, and then you're ready to sew, basically. So obviously you then put your fabric underneath the foot, and using the lever at the back you push the foot down onto the fabric, and then you can start sewing. If your stitches are loose, and obviously not very nice tight stitches, that's when you use this tensioner, and you tighten that if they're too loose, and if they're too tight and the cotton keeps snapping, you obviously loosen that. If you want to make it easy to pull this cotton at any stage, you press that and that detensions it completely, and then you can pull it through very easily like that. And that's about it, really. So you're ready to sew. Have fun.